Hey everybody, Frankie Day here on YouTube. Okay guys, this is my second video for this evening. This is the video, and I'd be video number 2 for my English Bomber Group build featuring Airfix 1/72 scale Admiral Lancaster. Okay guys, as I chose the subject of this kit's going to be the mighty Dambusters, the 617 Squadron. And it's not Guy Pendrell Gibson's ship. I believe it's McCarthy or somebody like that. Anyway, yeah, I think he's from the Royal Canadian Air Force, and is one of the selected members of the 617 Squadron. And I believe he survived the raid. I think he helped breach the Sorpy dams in Ruhr Valley in Germany. It was a very dramatic event, folks. So the mighty Dambusters. It was at first, Bomber Harris thought it was idiotic, or the send 4-engine bombers on a ridiculous idea about blowing up a dam with a bouncing bomb. And Barnes Wallace, he proved his theory on paper and even in reality how effective this weapon can be used. The raid, historically speaking, folks, the raid was very useful, but it was never repeated again. They never took big 4-engine bombers at low level dropping skip bombs across the water to sink an object or something. So evidently, to breach those dams, it was a very useful sortie, and it did cripple the German industry, war industry, for a while, and slowed down the war a little bit for them. And so the raid was very successful and effective. Okay guys, getting back to the kit. I got a pretty good head start on my group build, and I want to slow down on it, and I ain't gonna try to get in a foot race. I got other builds that's calling on me, so I got to spend some time on. So what I more or less spent more time than I normally do sitting at a seating time, you know, and to build this and get it ready for the finished painting, which will be next. Okay guys, I got the fuselage, the wings, everything all together, nacelles, everything. She received 4 coats of primer, and she's drying right now, and so I think I'll probably be starting the painting session on that maybe the latter part of this week or maybe this weekend. And so right now I got a pretty good head start on my build, and got a pretty good head start on my second entry on the Go Big or Go Home group build for the Mad Modeler. So now it's time to get back to the Lusitania and the USS Arizona. And I know that Freddie out there likes the Arizona, and also Gary Brinker, he likes the Arizona. So I won't disappoint you fellas. I'll get on the Arizona right after you get this Lusitania shook up. And you can see behind me, he's sitting there in the way, he's waiting for me to do some work on tonight. So anyway folks, the object is get these 2 builds pretty well ready for finished painting. And that way I'll have more time I can spend on my Lusitania and USS Arizona. So I should have a video of that coming up this week. And and I'm moving right along, folks. I'm getting them done. I'm slow, but I'm getting them done. And I got to. It'd be just a waste of money if I don't. So I don't want to get myself in the clutches of modeler syndrome and have a whole bunch of finished builds laying around that eventually get broken. And that's full of money soon parted right there. So anyway folks, right now we'll swing the camera over, we'll take a look at the mighty Lancaster, and I'll show you how much I got done on her. And we'll swing right back to me and finish up the video. Okay guys, I'm going to swing this camera out a little bit. Someday I'll learn how to operate a camera. There it is in its entirety right there, folks. I'll give a little nudge more. There you go. The nacelles are composed of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 parts. 12 parts per nacelles on these Rolls-Royce Merlin engines. The wings went in real good. They slipped through the spar. No filler was needed. It went on like a dream. And as you can see, it's for 1/72 scale. It's a very highly detailed airplane, guys. I really enjoy this Airfix kit. This kit here is miles better than the one they did back in the 50s. The 1950s, so there's something about it. I think in overall perspective and also appeal, it was really in and out of scale and too clunky looking, and a lot of the good graceful long lines of the wings wasn't well preserved in that kit. And so that was a technology that they done back in those days. So this is the mighty Dambusters, guys, 617 Squadron. I've got all the windows filled in with liquid mask, so when the painting is all done, I can gingerly remove the maskings from the windows and restore the luster. And incidentally, I'm going to go ahead and paint the pilot. I'm going to put them inside there. The kit's pilot, the pilot that comes in the kit, folks, leaves a lot to desire. So if you got any 1/72 scale pilots laying inside your spare parts box, it wouldn't hurt to scrummage through it a little bit, check out which will fit good to be a good pilot, because incidentally they didn't do the Sunny's finest making that pilot right there. So those who got has this kit will agree with me. So anyway, that's just a tip right there, folks, or a suggestion. Anyway, it should go on quite well, folks, and should be ready for a final painting probably this weekend maybe. And that's a beautiful airplane. The mighty Lancaster was designed by Roy Chadwick. It was actually a successor to the Manchester bomber. The Manchester bomber had a very shorter wingspan. It was powered by 2 Merlin Vulture motors, which proved very futile. They had a lot of problems with it. It's almost like the Jaguar motor that they used in the early biplanes back in the early 20s. It's prone to catch fire all the time, plus they're very underpowered. And that was the Manchester's biggest problem, was it was under power and prone to catching fires on takeoffs. So during the Battle of the Blitz and the Battle of Britain, the RAF had to use what they had, and they used it very efficiently and very effectively. And it's all what you have is that's all you got. So Roy Chadwick went there and redesigned the whole aircraft and changed it to the Admiral Lancaster by adding 4 Rolls-Royce Merlin engines to it. And the kit gives you a choice of props, folks. Toothpick props for the B-1 bomber, and the paddle type for the Lancaster, for the later Lancaster models. Also, it was used in the Dambusters. It's a very highly detailed airplane, folks. Take Lanky and put it on the back right here, and you can see where they modified the Bombay and put a fairing after the fuselage, powered by a Ford motor, which rotated the bomb. So actually, the way it was designed for that bomb to have a backspin to it. So that gave it that little skipping. And also, when it hit the dam, it would climb all the way down to the wall, to the seabed, where the base foundation of the dam was. When it blew up, it was like a depth charge, with the pressure of the charge and the tonnage of the water pushing up against the dam. It caused a stress fracture, and another bomb hit again. The fracture was definitely breached, and the dam would let go. And that's exactly what the nature of the bomb does, because Barnes-Wallis designed that bomb to do so, and he proved it on paper, and he proved it in reality. It was a very successful raid. Dr. Barnes-Wallis felt really bad when he had 17 Lancasters took off that May evening. Only 11 came back. I think he might have saved 8 aircraft, which 8 brave crews lost their lives. And so he felt like Jimmy Doolittle. The raid was a failure, but Guy Pendleton Gibson said no, it wasn't. It was very effective. It was very useful. We did the job. So he said, "Oh, Jerry ain't gonna come up here for a long time." So it did slow down the war effort for a while, folks. So how long? I don't know. But the raid was very useful, and it was never repeated again. Okay, guys, we'll swing this camera around. We'll finish up the video here. So that concludes video number 2 of my English bomber group build, featuring my 1/72 scale Admiral Lancaster. Okay, fellas, that does that right now for the video. So right now, I'm going to let the Lanc dry and my BF2C dry, and I'll probably be starting the finished paint schedule on it and probably the latter part of this week. But right now I want to get at least another couple days on my Lusitania and post a video of that and put her away for a little bit. I've got the Arizona and get her out of mothballs and get her underway. So I'm trying to catch up all my bills. So spring is getting here the best it can. We had a very beautiful day out here in Ohio. It's starting to warm up a little bit. Today felt like more or less the very, very low 1950s, but I'll tell you one thing, it was summertime compared to sub-zero temperatures we had out here this year. I've never seen temperatures in my life out here, like it has been lately. It's been very brutal all over the place. So those of you out there still got a lot of snow out there, just keep warm and stay out of that stuff, because it'll get you if you don't, especially if you're getting around my age. You get the old arthritis shaking up, and I got that in my elbow. My elbow was about the size of a grapefruit. And I tell you one thing, it was the most painful thing I've ever had in my life. And it's something not to shun away with either. Okay, boys, that concludes video number 2 on my group build. And also, I'd like to thank everybody. Okay, folks, before I get off real quick here, I just now came to mind right now after seeing this piece of paper I wrote down. I got the cast of characters right here for the entries of my group build. And we got Craig Huff. He has the Airfix 172nd scale Hampton Tadpole Flying Suitcase Bomber. And I haven't seen any updates of the kit in general, but he probably has it done pretty soon. It's a very good old kit, probably came out in the very early 1970s. And we got Warren's models. He has the Airfix 148 scale Sea Vixen. I imagine he's pretty much on the downhill slide to have it done. And he'll probably have a video of that come out very shortly. And so far, UK scale modeler, he hasn't showed up yet though, but it was more or less like maybe I will, maybe I won't kind of a deal. But it's plenty of time to join, folks. This build's good for 3 months. I changed it, I booted up for 3 months. So 3 months will give you enough time to get stuff finished on your plate and get my bill shaken and get caught up and everything else. So it's more than ample time right there, folks. So don't be pushed to the corner you can't get out. So you finish up what's on your plate. You get my group mood shaken up. Okay, next we got Styrene Phoenix Mick. He hasn't visited his kit yet, though. He says it'll probably be the latter part of this month that he'll get another kit, and he'll make a review of that. And Clint the Mad Modeler, I haven't seen what he's got in his group build, the Go Home Go Big group build, and so far he wants to join, but says he'll probably do that probably the latter part of March too. He was in a kit. Now Brian, the Atomic Dog, and he just posted a video of my group. He joined my group build too. He's got the old 1968 Airfix 172nd scale Bristol Blenheim bomber. And Craig's Workshop has got a Lancaster like mine. I'm not sure if he's going to make the B1 bomber out of it or the Dambuster. And Chris and Alex, God bless their hearts, they've got the Canberra, which is pretty close to the Martin B57. And we got Panzer Bill. He's got Panzer Bill's bunker. He's got he wants to join my build, but he says he wants to catch up on his play first before he does this, which is fine. So he's another member is joined, and I got another fellow too that joined. As a matter of fact, I caught him on Chris and Alex's hangout, and they were doing some kind of a Star Wars job, and I guess his name is Sion or something. I'm very truly sorry, sir. I can't pronounce your username there. My apologies. He's going to join in too, and so this is going to be a very interesting group build, guys. I've probably got something started right now. I'm very happy and very honored each one of you for joining in my group build. So like I said, folks, it's good for 3 months. That's it. 3 months gives you plenty of time to finish up on your plate, do stuff that you want to do yourself, and still do mine. No pressure, no stress, no worries. Okay, boys, it's time for me to bail out here right now. I'm going to get the Lusitania shaking right now. I'll probably make a video of that in about a day or two. And after that, probably have a video coming up of either the Lancaster or the BF2C, probably the latter part, maybe this weekend, perhaps. But anyway, so stay tuned for the video for the Lusitania, which will be shaking up next. So I'll have a couple days on that, and then I'll post a video on that, fellas. Presumably by Wednesday I'll have a video of it. Okay guys, this is Frankie Day signing off. I'd like to make everybody God bless, and like I say, if you can make Mama happy and happy modeling, please subscribe. I'll catch you guys next video. Bye boys.